Sometimes you just have to sit down and analyze.
Think.
Sometimes you just have to sit down and think. Most people don't think. I needed to sell a product that wasn't a one-off. What used to work no longer works. You want to make a lot of money, you have to be able to bet big as well. And that's what people don't talk about.
아르헨티나 시골 지역에서 태어난 루크 벨만은 가난했던 부모님과는 다른 인생을 살기 위해서 16살이라는 나이에 단돈 200불을 들고 미국으로 넘어갑니다. 그렇게 그는 어린 나이에 미국이라는 큰 땅에서 인생의 쓴맛을 보게 됩니다. 그가 미국에서 처음으로 했던 일은 농구 코트 청소 알바였습니다. 그리고 레스토랑 설거지, 서빙 등 여러 가지 일을 하면서 세상이라는 큰 벽에 부딪힙니다. 가난했던 부모님과는 다른 인생을 살기 위해서 무작정 미국으로 떠났지만 현실은 녹록지 않았습니다. 그리고 결국에는 자신이 변하지 않으면 자신의 인생도 변하지 않을 것이라는 것을 어린 나이에 경험하면서 그는 자기 성장에 집중합니다. 독서를 통해 위대한 스승들을 만나고 운동을 통해 자신의 정신력과 체력을 단련시킵니다. 그리고 그는 본격적으로 이커머스 사업을 시작하면서 지금은 대략 600억 정도의 자산가가 되었습니다. 그가 27살이라는 나이에 어떻게 큰 부를 얻을 수 있었는지, 그리고 그가 사업에 성공할 수 있었던 그의 구체적인 전략은 무엇이었는지, 루크 벨마의 성공 스토리를 지금 바로 시작합니다.
Me and my parents come from a very poor family because I realized one thing, bro. I realized all these people that are giving me advice, do I want to live the life that they live? And when the answer was no, then I wouldn't listen to them. So when my parents said, hey, you should do this, you should go to this university, you should go to this location, you should hang out with these people, you shouldn't say this or you shouldn't do that. And then I evaluated the outcome of their life as much as I love them. I was like, well, I don't want the life that my parents have. I want a different life. Therefore, I have to achieve different things and I have to input different results. My uncle, in fact, is a pilot. Since we couldn't afford, the ability to sit in a regular seat because I couldn't buy a ticket, my uncle let me sit in the flight attendant seat. So there I was at the age of 16 with $200 that my parents gave me in a suitcase on my way to America. Alone. My first job in the US was pressure washing basketball courts. That was my first job in America, bro. And then cleaning toilets was my second job.
Cleaning toilet.
Yeah.
You've cleaned toilets.
Clean toilets. And there, it was called code brown or code black when a toilet got clogged. So I started from the trenches.
그가 상상했던 미국과는 너무나 달랐던 루크의 미국 생활은 항상 돈에 치이며 살아야 했습니다. 하지만 그는 그래도 괜찮았다고 말합니다. 언젠가는 자신이 원하는 목표를 이루게 될 것이라는 믿음이 강했고, 그 믿음의 시작은 독서를 통해 새로운 지혜를 얻으면서 시작됐다고 말합니다. 그래서 그는 지금도 하루에 2시간은 독서를 매일같이 한다고 말합니다.
So when you read words are symbols. They're letters to express what? A thought. Thoughts are energy. So what you're doing when you're reading a book is you are extracting the thought and the energy of the author. So the question is, what type of energy and thoughts am I trying to extract? Why is this person writing this? I would be a fool with all the wisdom that's out there to not consume it. You got to get educated, and the education just happens to be in the books.
My biggest thing was self-education. It was realizing that I could become a different person if I educated myself into a different person. So I realized that I just had to transform this and everything else would lay itself according to plan. Instead of hustling, I just had to become that which I wanted to be. And I did it. So I went from the kid washing the dishes to now the retired multimillionaire in my 20s in Switzerland because I became the person that had the ability to do that by inserting the right information. It worked.
그렇게 그는 아직까지도 독서의 중요성에 대해서 강조합니다. 그리고 그의 인생이 바뀔 수 있었던 근본적인 이유는 독서를 통해 자신을 먼저 원하는 모습으로 변화시켰기 때문이라고도 말합니다. 독서를 통해 자기 자신을 성장시켰지만 이때까지만 해도 주머니 사정은 비슷했다고 말합니다. 하지만 그에게 중요했던 건 자신에 대한 믿음이었습니다. 내가 이 길을 계속 걷고 포기하지 않는다면 무조건 원하는 모든 것을 이루게 될 것이라는 강한 믿음 덕분에 길을 걸어오는 여정에서도 진정 즐길 수 있었다고 말합니다. 해보지도 않고 안 될 거라는 사람들의 말은 거르고 자신의 뜻대로 이커머스 사업을 시작합니다. 하지만 사업이 처음이었던 그는 남들이 하는 대로 한다면 성공하지 못할 것이라는 걸 느끼며 자신만의 전략을 치밀하게 계획하고 실행합니다.
My biggest niche was home products. Why? Because I understood that I needed a few things in order to succeed. One is I needed an evergreen market. I needed to sell a product that wasn't a one-off. I couldn't have one-time customers. I needed repeat customers with long and high lifetime value retention because I understood how complicated it was going to be because the model was very simple, therefore it could be replicated. So we need to be adapting on everything that's back end. our SMS flows, our email marketing, our ability to build a funnel of products based on
Where'd you learn all this stuff from?
Bro, it's all on the internet and it's logic. If you're thinking about a customer journey, right? Let's say you enter into my business. A lot of this has to do with logic. Sometimes you just have to sit down and analyze. Sometimes you just have to sit down and think. Most people don't think. And when you understand that thinking is actually a skill, you begin to develop it.
Yeah.
Thinking is a skill set.
바쁘게 살아가는 현대인들은 점점 생각을 하지 않고 살아간다고 합니다. 그리고 루크는 생각하는 것은 하나의 기술이고 사업에 있어서 가장 중요한 기술이라고 말합니다. 루크는 이커머스 사업을 하기 위해 실질적인 일보다 생각하는 시간이 더 중요했다고 말합니다. 무엇을 팔아야 할지, 어떻게 팔아야 할지, 무슨 이유 때문에 고객들이 재방문을 하는지, 마케팅 비용은 어떻게 줄일 수 있는지 앉아서 깊게 고민하고 생각하고 그림을 그리는 시간이 중요했고 지금도 가끔은 앉아서 혹은 산책을 하면서 생각하는 시간을 갖는다고 말합니다.
So when COVID rolled around and they banned masks and they banned hand sanitizers because like going super hard and super greedy and charging 4 or 5x and scamming people, I said, maybe instead of selling it to people, I sell it to animals. So I started selling these health products and these sanitation products, but it was niched to pets. The fear was the same. You just redirected, right, to a different scenario.
So what exactly is the product? Like,
I can't say exactly the product because it still works. I can't tell you what the product is, but I've given you the niche, right, which is household products, and I've told you that we niched it to pets.
시장에서 다른 업체들이 마스크와 손 세정제를 말도 안 되는 가격에 팔고 사기치는 업체들 때문에 온라인에서 마스크와 손 세정제 판매가 금지되었을 때 루크는 타깃을 사람들이 아닌 애완견으로 방향을 틀었습니다. 코로나가 터지고 사람들의 심리를 정확하게 이해했고 그렇게 그는 이 사업으로 하루에 첫 10억 매출을 일으키기도 했다고 말합니다. 그리고 그는 자신만의 페이스북 광고 전략으로 광고의 효율성도 높일 수 있었다고 말합니다.
Your ad is designed to just be in front of people. That there's multiple things inside your ad that people don't take into account. A few things. You have your copy, you have your creative, you have your comment section, you have your customers, you have your viewers, and you have your retargeting. Most people only look at their creative and only look at their copy. Nobody looks at the comment section. So what did we do? We began treating the comment section, understanding that if people commented in the comment section, Facebook would trigger it as people being interested, therefore boosting the post and reducing our CPM.
Engagement.
We engagement farmed real conversations like a Reddit forum. So what would happen? Lady A would hop into our ad and she would be in a scenario where like, oh, this is a cool product. It would be nice for my dog. Most would go on the comment, right? And be like, oh, well, that's cool. You can get it for 50% off. Here's the link. What did we do? Cultivate relationships with customers. Oh, that's great. Do you mind sharing a photo of your dog? Boom. Next person, that's a cute dog. Oh, perfect. Do you have a dog? Please post a photo of your dog. Then we would trigger controversy. So we would have an account that would go be like, I don't like that dog.
It's an ugly dog.
It's an ugly dog. And people would go crazy and comment. But
Don't call my dog ugly.
But Facebook doesn't know the difference. Therefore, we began to have extremely cheap CPMs, massively cheap CPMs that we'd never seen before. We were able to reduce, based off of that strategy that I just told you guys, our advertising cost by 160x.
남들이 하는 방식이 아닌 새로운 시도를 해보면서 자신만의 효율성을 찾았고 페이스북 광고의 특성을 파악했기에 그는 자신의 광고 지출 비용을 엄청나게 줄일 수 있었다고 말합니다. 그리고 그는 현명한 사람들은 열심히 일하는 사람들이 아닌 옳은 방향으로 움직이는 사람이라고 말합니다. 그래서 독서를 통해 먼저 성공의 길을 배워야 하고 방향을 제대로 잡고 움직여야 한다고 말합니다. 그리고 그는 기막힌 방향으로 움직인 한 한국인 사업가에 대해서 이야기합니다.
And Jay was able to arbitrage a relationship between South Korean mask manufacturers and one of the biggest hospitals in New York City. And what did he do? He just connected the head of the hospital in New York City and connected the head of the Korean factory, and he just cashed in a check. And what were they shipping? 5 containers of masks every single day. He received $20,000 commission per container per day. He was making $100,000 net profit a day for over a year and a half by connecting people. A genius is a person that does the right things, the necessary things, conserving energy, playing the game right. Why? Because if you understand that everything's energy, because everything is energy, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, everything transmutes to energy. Your goal is to conserve your energy as much as possible. And I was like, it's possible.
It opened your mind.
Possible. The guys, it's possible. Like, you can do it. And right now you have this little whisper in your brain that's like, no, you can't do it. No, you can't do it. No, it's not possible. But what if that's all the programming in your mind from all the years of bullshit programming that you've gone through? And in reality, it is possible. What you're looking at here, Dubai, what I'm doing is pennies, dude. You look in Dubai, these printing $1 billion a day. Dude, you have no idea the level of wealth there is out there. And your pee-wee brain can't get it. It's okay, because it's all about mindset. It's all about your education.
독서를 통해 자신을 옳은 방향으로 교육시켰고 지금도 그는 계속해서 자신의 꿈을 향해 걸어가고 있다고 말합니다. 그리고 지금까지 걸어온 그의 여정 속에서 자신에 대한 강한 믿음 때문에 힘든 시기에도 잘 헤쳐나올 수 있었다고 말합니다. 강한 믿음은 그냥 생기는 것이 아닌 자신과의 약속을 하나씩 지켜나가다 보면 나란 사람은 뭐든지 할 수 있다는 강한 믿음이 생기기 시작할 겁니다. 만약에 내가 내일 30분 독서를 해야겠다고 생각하고 그것을 진짜 해낸다면 자신에 대한 신뢰가 더 강해지고 우리는 원한다면 뭐든지 이룰 수 있다는 강한 믿음이 생기기 시작할 겁니다. 올해는 여러분들이 자신과의 약속을 하나씩 지켜나가면서 각자의 잠재력을 발휘할 수 있는 의미 있는 한 해를 보내기를 진심으로 응원합니다.
There's only one way, one direction. If you're at the bottom, there's only one way. But you got to look up. And when you look up, there's somebody there waiting for you. His name is G.O.D. And he's there with a hand, reaching out, waiting for you to take control of your life. Your relationship with God is like that of a captain and a crew member. We need to put in the work, and God will guide.